This thing loaded up? Cool. So the last recording I did was pretty terse. I didn't comment much on anything. Mostly what I said was that the levels seemed extremely easy to me, in so many words. Now, I realized kind of afterwards that doesn't necessarily mean anything. I better get into this, otherwise I'll, it doesn't take forever. Okay, how do I change TOA? Bumpers, arrow keys. I guess I can't switch TOA in this. I just have to be. Well, I presume it's supposed to be Holly, but it's like it starts looking like Galley, and then you upgrade until you upgrade from Galley to Holly, which doesn't make any sense canonically. But I'm pretty sure that's how the game mechanics are going to end up working. Because in the towards the end, I'm mixing up the controls as usual on GBA games. You can never get the controls right on GBA. Is they introduced these new kinds of villains towards the end of the level, like Vezok or Vaki, actually, which have shields. And so they introduced kind of ways in which this could be a bit more difficult if we had more Vaki or Vezok that I have to fight. And also the blue Bulrock are more difficult to take care of than, say, the brown ones, so they could theoretically have like blue Rakshi or like blue Vezok or whatever, or blue Vaki, right? They suggested ways in which they could make this a little bit more difficult. So it's not guaranteed to necessarily be trivial throughout the entire game. But it did start out that way. That's kind of okay. Most games do start out that way. Now, I am very familiar with the PC port, and I know that one of the chief complaints about the PC port from people is that it's how trivially easy it is. But I did get the comment from oh, I forgot who it was now. It's the guy who comments on all my stuff the most. That the GBA port of BIONICLE Heroes and the DS port was a lot different than the PC port. So I was expecting, okay, maybe it'll be quite a bit more difficult, especially considering that BIONICLE, the game GBA is quite a bit more difficult than BIONICLE the game. But it turns out this is not really not really being the case. Kind of the easiness. It seems just so far the easiness of the PC port has carried over into the GBA port. But we'll see if more varied types of enemies and so on will lead to a little bit more more difficult levels later on. So this is the 5th GBA game, I believe, that was made for the BIONICLE franchise. For 2001, Sapphire was contracted out, and they actually finished making a 2001 game called, well, it was released as Quest for the Toa, which is actually my favorite of the two names. It was originally going to be called Tales of the Tahunga, but the Maori complained about the use of the word Tahunga, and so they changed it to Quest for the Toa, which kind of makes more sense because it was Takua's quest for the Toa stones, which would then be used to summon the Toa. Of course, it spawns relentlessly. And the extra spawning doesn't actually give you more threat of death, it just makes it so you have to waste more time shooting at these things. Okay. And that game was one of the better of the GBA games because it actually had some semblance of lore to it. I mean, it wasn't 100% straight up fully canon, But it tried to fill a gap in the story that the story had, which was Takua finding the Toa Stones. And so, like, if you were going to play one GBA game from the BIONICLE franchise, I would start with playing Quest for the Toa because it actually has some semblance of having some sort of story. It is a little bit more difficult in a game like this. I got hit with a bomb, so all my health got like depleted significantly there. I was just complaining about how easy this game was, and now I got hit by a bomb, and now it's not going to be so easy anymore. Reminds me of Control with the grenades. I got hit by a grenade. Well, that's actually quite great. That's actually quite... And then there's no consequences, of course. 0 consequences of death. Well, I guess I lost my, like, little helper guy. I guess that's the consequences. Just don't get hit by a grenade and you'll be fine. So, or a landmine, or whatever you want to call those bomb things. Those things that just got dropped right there. Oh yeah, so you also lose all your money when you die. Okay, well, my helper thing came back. So the only thing that appears to happen is you lose all your money. Sort of like, I was gonna say Batorn Escape, but Batorn Escape you actually have to restart the level. Here's the health. That was not terrible hard, but when I was playing, I did get stuck in some place, and I complained. I actually got like a literal headache. Something about it would chronically make my head hurt, like literally. Even though it sounds silly, like it's like there's something about it that actually would do that to me. I don't know what that does, but anyway, and then in 2002 they came out with a game called Batorn Adventures, which although there were elements to it that had some semblance of like inspiration from BIONICLE sets, like the bosses were the Balrog and say Mwaka, which I might have like missed something there because I didn't go back for it, but whatever. I'm gonna play through these levels twice anyway, so whatever. What things do I defeat in here? Gotta start some spawning of some sort. Oh, here you are. Oh, here's the blue rack sheet. Okay, well they exist. So whatever was I saying about Batorn Adventures? Despite this kind of semblance of Bionicleness, it basically does. There isn't a whole, because of there essentially being a lack of lore. There doesn't appear to be. There's nothing that like makes it feel like a Bionicle game specifically. It just sort of feels like a generic platformer. And it's basically like any other game you can find for any other franchise anywhere else. There's nothing, there's nothing that makes it Bionicle, essentially. And then, 2003, they came up with a GBA port of Bionicle the game, and that also, you could say, there isn't much about it that's very, distinctly Bionicle, but it's because being a rage game, it is a, it's somewhat, whatever, sure. It is a bit more entertaining. And I have like a long multi-part Let's Play of that on my channel that's, I don't know how I should describe this. It's like, it doesn't cut out any of the failed attempts. So it's just like it's a sequence of me raging at, Bionicle the Game GBA, but I do try to title my successful attempts at the, like, if there's a successful attempt at a level in the in that particular episode of the Let's Play, I would put a title to the video that would indicate that, and then I would use the chapters feature on YouTube to indicate where in that video the successful attempt is. And then 2004 is the first year they did not have a GBA game. And then in 2005 they came out with one called Maze of Shadows, which was a turn-based combat game. And I played through that, and at first it was kind of good. Like, it was entertained by it. At first I think you need like an upgraded version of like Huki to go through here. However, it got extremely repetitive, and basically you did the same patterns of motions of puzzle solving over and over again. And you did the same sort of turn-based combat over and over again. And I eventually got extremely bored of it. I eventually finished the whole game, but it was... But it was, but it was very, repetitive. And although I started out having a lot of fun with it, it just bored me very severely. TTV tried to make a couple of Let's Plays of it. The first one was really old. It's back in the Elena days. It had Elena in it. Then later on, they tried to do something. I don't think it's actually posted on the TTV channel. It's on like a Pandemic Panda channel or some sort of side project. Later on, they tried to make a Let's Play on their main TTV channel called Don't Fight, which is another Let's Play of Maze of Shadows, and that one did not get completed either, and so they just have, I guess, somewhat of a difficult time finishing Let's Plays of Maze of Shadows. And since I tried doing a Let's Play of Maze of Shadows, I sort of realized why that is. The game just sort of drags on eventually, and you lose motivation to continue making episodes of the Let's Play. And then, this is 2006, and their GBA contribution. The reason why I went through all that was, I guess, I don't know if I'm, like, necessarily plugging myself, but a lot of the GBA games from the previous years, before 2006, were quite difficult, particularly BIONICLE the Game GBA, and, What's it? Quest for the Toa wasn't quite as difficult, isn't quite as bad, like on the same caliber as BIONICLE the game GBA as far as difficulty. It wasn't necessarily super easy, right? So when you first start this, and although I just died a few minutes ago, first started playing this, the ease of which I was making progress in the game was shocking me quite severely. I wasn't expecting that. See if I don't die again. Can I go back on this? No, I can't. Okay. So every place I could have gone using that trolley, I did not go. There's some place I might have missed something or something like that. Yeah, a little bit tougher. Enemies are getting a little tougher. That's good. It's becoming less trivial. Yeah, these brown ones are a bit tougher. Pelted. Luckily they move. Oh, I got hit by that one. Okay. I'll just keep shooting at you. There's no reason why. Oh, so progress is okay. So I can go this way and it won't take me to another area. It's useful. Yes. Knowing which way is progress is useful because that way you know where not to go. Because if you go that way, you'll miss something. Conserve health there a bit. Nova bombs. Okay, that's a thing, I guess. About to die, but whatever. If I die, nothing will happen to me, so I can just not worry about that. There's like no consequences of dying. Yeah, it's great how my projectiles move really fast, they can't dodge them, and yet theirs are like really slow moving. Can't hit me. Huh, okay. Now the game will get a whole lot easier. I just got nuvified. Can I just go in a circle? I don't know what that did. Are these turret things what inspired the turrets in Nika Assault? Like the... Yeah, you know what I mean. Maybe. I just recently figured I could shoot the grenades. That neutralizes them, see? Gone. don't know what that did, but whatever. Besides make me invincible, potentially. Now that wasn't so good, I got a death. Whatever. Cool. I should waste those right away. I don't know what those do, but they're not doing anything. I presume they would spawn enemies, okay? Come on, you think you should spawn stuff. Okay, I guess I have to do something here to spawn things. Wait, what? Oh. They're constructions, there we go. I didn't construct that all the way. It's like an endless trickle of brown bow rock. Yes, there's a term for them. It's paw rock. But gee whiz. I think I remember the bow rock names. Like the paw rock and the new rock and the galak. What's it? Galrock. Galak. Levok. Hanok. Rock. But, it's Galak, not Galrock. When it comes to... Oh. But as you go further and further into, like, the generic Mook naming, my memory gets less and less good. Except I don't necessarily remember the names of all the Rakshi. I remember Gurok, Levok. That's about it. I don't remember the names of all the types of Vaki. I don't remember the names of all the types of Vezok, right? Anyway, okay. So we got some mooks and stuff we have to deal with. Let's deal with the mooks first. Unless they spawn endlessly. Just kind of avoid Reidak for a bit here. Reidak may not be necessarily damageable. Oh, if there's too many mooks. Oh dear! Oh, that might have doomed me. I might get a death because I hit the bomb. It's just a stupid mistake. Oh yeah, he's a health bar, but I haven't actually taken any of his health. Okay, is that all the mooks? Okay, cool. I have to blow up a crystal on him? Because right now, like, just shooting him doesn't appear to do anything to his health bar, right? So, if I shoot a crystal... No, that doesn't seem to do anything. Okay. I mean, I like it so that it's a bit of a puzzle and not just a generic you shoot him and then you shoot him and then you shoot him until he dies. Until I kind of figure out the puzzle, and then I get frustrated. So I have these crystal things. I'm just looking around and figure out some mechanics. So all I see is crystals. So the only technique I know of has to do with using crystals. So I have to figure out how to use the crystals. Like, study the crystals somehow. Well, that one's glowing. Can I do something with it? Yes, I can. Okay. Oh, okay. That helped me a bit. There's still a mook out there somewhere. There he is. Oh, it's a tank. Okay. Did this inspire the tank from, what? Indica Assault? Is this tank thing? I got the crystal. Still really low in health, but... I mean, the tank is still alive, unfortunately. Ah, that crystal's glowing. Let's get it. Get that crystal. Ah. There we go, got the crystal. Whoa. That thing is dodgy. Get that loot pack, I think. That probably is. Good. The tank might be invincible, so maybe I should stop shooting at the tank. Maybe that's why it's a tank. That's why it's represented that way visually. Got the crystal. Control quick because I don't know what's going to come shooting at me here. That was good. No deaths. See what, like... Okay, so still got a lot more of those ones to go, but whatever. Let's go to the next one. Okay, I can't switch Toa, right? I'm locked as probably supposed to be New Peru, but I look like on New Amata. New Peru apparently looks like a New Amata at first and has to upgrade into New Peru, I presume. Come on, that's silly. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, that was like a Nova Bomb type thing. Okay. Oh, do you have to double tap it? No, you don't. Okay, I'm just trying making sure. So, like, if I shoot... Okay, yeah, it does blow up on contact. Cool. Miru statue for some reason. I guess this is because this is like the jungle area or something. You got a construction. What else do I have around here? Money. I'm supposed to maybe use this during the battle, but I don't care. The battle doesn't worry me. I just want to get it cleared out so I don't have to do it later. Cool. I'll start the battle likely with this construction. Did that thing damage me? Hopefully it doesn't. I'm fighting my own construction. Oh, it's teleporting. Oh, they're doing that kind of thing here. The AI on that construction is, like, worthless. Okay, it's 2. Oh, here we go. That's all of that. I don't know what I did there, but I shouldn't do that, whatever it is. They don't do so much health that it really matters. Okay. Terms of death, apparently, which had consequences of losing my points. You know, it would be better if deaths had no consequences, obviously. Got a crimp. Okay. Cramped up. I'm curious if that tank is against me. Okay. There's a lot of space here. Whoa, backtracking. Just brush over things. Get around the tank, though. Okay, just making sure there's nothing over here of interest. Nothing over here of interest. And up. It's dead end. Okay. Now it's a dead end. Keep going. Oh, surprising amount of dead end here. Do I have to defeat the tank somehow? I guess so. I guess I did have to defeat the tank. I did it very sloppily, though, really poor technique, and therefore lost, like... I just kind of shot at it. Made myself low on health. Boy, really dodgy, aren't you? Another tank? We're really doing this? Well, at least I was complaining about the game being easy, so this is what you get when you complain about a game being easy. More tanks is what you get. Oh, this is hairline thin. This is cutting it close. And that does nothing! Besides eliminating all my score. More tanks. I guess you're gonna die again. You're gonna have no consequence whatsoever. There we go, I died again. So what? Yes, it makes my score 0, but like, who cares about the number at the bottom of the screen? Does that matter? I only got pounded there, I guess. I suppose. I could argue I'm not trying. Oh, let's construct this. That's a lot of health in the middle, so I don't want to necessarily grab it right now. I want to be low on health first. Okay, we need a special kind of jowler or something there to do that. There you are. Is that all of you? Got a red Valky or something? Okay, that's new. I ran right to a grenade as usual. Give me like a brown rack sheet. Oh, we got a ball rag? Cool. It's just brown? Okay, now I can grab the cells. That would make sense. Okay, finally killed the red Valky. Still hanging out down here. Does it go in like a cyclical, like a mature and escape pattern? Yeah, but I had to defeat all these. Nui Rama first. Hold on. Okay. I can get all your health and stuff. Sure, but... I have to do a cart ride again. Same thing. The usual. This music might get copyright claim because it sounds too similar to a Weeknd song or something. There's a lot of seismic activity there that I don't know. I lost a lot of health and who knows what else. Okay. Chaos. I have to construct a tank on myself again. Is that a good tank or a bad tank? Looks like a good tank. Okay. have, like, no health. There's something. Sabotaged! Great. There's health in there, but, like... there's also an enemy. Okay. This is where all the brown enemies are, like, really weak from Phenog comes from. I mean, it's a common trend here. Starting to really hate blue Vezok. Or dodginess. It's really dodgy. Give me a ball rag, don't you? Yay, health. That was a mistake. Of course, a blue Vezok. Just what I needed. Blue Vezok. doesn't like me doing tricky diagonals on it. Come on, hit it. Come alive. Okay, I guess it won't come alive because I haven't crossed some threshold yet. There we are. This guy hit me a bunch of mooks first. Oh, the pickup's expired. That's lame. I doubt my turrets of all things. There's enemies in it. Nope, it's fine. Okay. Before I destroy all that, I'm gonna deal with this. Stupid grenade. So I don't care anymore at this point. Ever since I got to blue Vezok, my whole world just got way harder. weird off-angle shooting works really well. With the, like, shrapnel. Okay. I died. Okay, what does the blue arrow do? I got too early? Fine. Oh, there's Vaki now. I'm gonna waste all this stuff, because I'm gonna have to fight anything here. Oh. Guess we gotta traverse first. It's hard to get on that thing, apparently. Oh, my left hand is like not liking me right now. K something A in or I didn't read it. This is like deep words. So how did not get grenaded? I don't know where which one they're spawning out of. Oh. It's that one. That spawn point's clear now. Or is it not? Well, I couldn't hit him. Not getting close enough to lose health. They're easy enough to get rid of if you can get right up on them, but if you have no health, you can't do that. Ah, missed it. Phooey. Is no rank, right? Oh, I got a rank. Okay, where am I? Hour and 20 minutes. Okay, keep going then. I just have to travel around and construct all these, like, things that I won't use. Yeah, the red are actually shielding all the other Rakshi, which is kind of annoying. All the other things. Weird conglomeration of Bionicle canister-sized villain sets. Great, tank. There's tank. Okay, next spawn point. Oh, he's missing, that's for sure. Okay. We're spawning up here now, I guess. Spawn points. Spawn point. Yeah, I suppose. Ah! That's green. Reed mates. Okay. More spawn. Looks like I'm gonna die here. Something's still out there. Oh, it's a tank. Another tank. But I'm shooting half bushes. They're like for a plus axle hole. It's like when your enemy has three-way. Okay, that must have been the tank. Last spawn point, I presume. Bars, yeah, some ball rag. Nui-Rama. Guess I died to Nui-Rama. Right before a whole lot of health was dumped. That's really lame and stupid. Oh well. More spawning. No effort to dodge any of this. It was a terrible performance. Continue. That was absolutely terrible. Okay. Let's do some more terrible. Oops. It's not activated for some reason. I'm really like boxed in here. Okay. I have to have an eye of mooks. I really just took like a big W in the middle of that. This water! Turrets are still not online. Oops. Nothing horrible so far. Crept in there. I am toast. Doesn't matter at this point. Stuff matters when I'm collecting it anyway. That was a really quick fail. It's like not. Due to dodgy visa rack. Great. Wide field attack on a close quarters. Great. How is this? Oh, that's a freeze. This heavy attack, at first you think, oh, this isn't very useful because it's like only 2 ways, right? And at kind of weird angles. But then you realize, oh, it bounces off the walls, and you go, oh, this is really useful. Is it powerful enough yet for this? I really don't know much of what went on there. I just kind of spam attacks. Ground bar egg. Just optional? Nothing there? Okay. Everyone wasn't trying. I have to take care of something right here. Sorry about that. There's a little jump in the video there. So I answered a phone call, which happened to be some political thing, which I didn't care about. So, at least not directly. Continue. Yes, I suck. I died like right before the end, and therefore I got very few points. Okay. Zaktan apparently is not the last boss. The attack isn't as that bad, that heavy at first. Maybe raw more trivial. We'll get that taken care of quickly. It makes multiples, of course. Of course, they have that kind of mechanic. I could have dodged that, but didn't. I ran into. Don't just dodge it. Gee whiz, it's so slow. Why don't you dodge these things? You know? Spawn trap. Oh, I'm going to die. At least I was killed by Zaktan, not a mook, so at least it's not like I... Okay, that was silly. Recording almost 2 hours. Should I try to just blast through these things? Let's see, what time is it for me? Okay, I should not. So I should stop recording here. The last two... Next, what are these names of these regions? Ring of Ice, Desert of Sorrows, Voya Nui Bay, the Green Belt, Nui Caves. Okay, so nothing familiar. Let's kind of blast through the next two next time, and then on my part 4, that's going to start going back to and see if I can get all the secret stuff. Okay, that's it for that one.